Good morning everybody and welcome to the Dullympic Games. Very boring sports for when you are very bored. The first event today then is the terrace water gutter race. Straight shootout between two old rivals, gutter number 1 and gutter number 2. The sun is shining with not much of a breeze, so perfect conditions for the competition unless evaporation comes into play. The water will be delivered from these 3 jugs, starting with a plastic corrugated blue number before a more traditional glass jug and pint glass. The water will of course be going into these gutters here. On the right, gutter number 2, and 2 tiles further back, gutter number 1. That's what we're aiming for. And the water will be poured down these slates. It's a long run-in for these 2 gutters. There they are, glistening in the sunlight. And what a challenge awaits in the early stages down those tiles. Gutter number 2 with a little bit of build-up, but gutter number 1 absolutely crystal clear. But it is 2 tiles further back though. The water will of course be racing through the gutters and out of these pipes. They both come out at the same point. Remember, it is the same distance from the pour to where the water comes out. We're under starters orders then. The first jug is ready to pour. Gutter 1 versus gutter 2. Dullympics event 1. And we're away. The water rushing down there. Absolutely straight with a little edge to the left-hand side there. That will favour gutter number 1. And it spreads across the tiles. Beautiful sight to start off this Dullympic Games, but gutter number 2 seems to have a lead. And gutter number 1 is slowing, held up with bits of pollen. Will that affect performance? I think so, because gutter number 2 is, oh good lord, in such a commanding lead. Gutter number 1 is nowhere. Dry space before the first gutter. And gutter number 2, nearly there. Let's switch to the high-definition cam. And gutter number 2 has taken the victory. Yes, there we are. Now it needs to be first out of the pipe. And the drops have fallen. Gutter number 2, a resounding victory. A very fast victory as well. And gutter number 1, absolutely bone dry. Before even the roof tiles have stopped dripping, gutter number 2 takes the win. And there we go, we can see the spread really broke to the right hand side, favouring gutter number 2 there. A very revealing shot. With a little extra water to see if gutter number 1 can salvage some pride, but the only thing it can do is give gutter number 2 an extra burst of water, and that will not help the first gutter at all, just adds salt into the considerable wound of a humiliating defeat on the opening day. And there we see the dry patch, maybe a small incline before the first gutter, preventing water from passing. What a disappointment. But gutter number 2, absolutely drenched. And that's actually gutter number 3, possibly taking in some water. Will it be falling? There's only one way to find out. Yes, it will. Gutter number 3, absolutely pouring water out. And before gutter number 1 has even done anything. That was gutter number 2 dripping there. Let's check in with gutter 1. Yes, absolutely nothing, I'm afraid to say. Oh dear me. And now, a pancake bowl, unwashed, but full of water, to try to urge gutter number 1 to finish this first event and save some blushes at least. An absolute tsunami of water rushing down there from that bowl. But again, it seems to just be breaking right towards gutter number 2. A little bit wetter for gutter number 1. Will there be anything? Perhaps a little bit encouraging. But that's another shove for gutter number 2. And again, a renewed jet of water. Nothing from gutter 1. That, I believe, is gutter number 4. Oh dear, so we started between gutter 2 and gutter 1. And gutter 1, oh no, there we are. At long last, gutter number 1 starts spitting out some water. Having lost to that man there, gutter number 2, what a performance. And rightly so, receives the leaf of victory. Gutter number 1, well, only one thing to give to a loser. That's a bloody pine cone. Really shove it in there. Go on. Deserves it. Doesn't deserve it. Yeah, go on. Smack it. Smack it. Make him hurt. There we are. And soon all the water will be gone. The sun will evaporate it all away. And that will be it from us. Here for the first event of the Dullympic Games. Brought to you by that scooter.